Good everyone, my name is Graphics. If you look at the right hand side of the screen, you see the two views of a given figure, and we are told to reproduce those views in isometric projection. Now when you do word isometric projection, the first thing you have to do is to draw your isometric axis, like you draw your vertical line this way, representing the y-axis. Then you draw the horizontal, the z-axis, and you draw the x-axis. All together, you draw the x-axis. So this is x, y, z. Now the next thing we should do here is to get the entire height. The entire height will be 25. You get it from the elevation. That is in first angle projection. How will you know? Because of that symbol you see on the diagram. So this is 25 plus 76 plus 25. That will give us 126. So I'm going to measure a height of 126 from 0 to 100 to 10 is 100. This is 110, 120, 125, 126 here. Can you see that? And the length here, you get that from the plan. And since we are given to be what? 100. So we have 100 from 0 to 10 is 100. Can you see that? And the length here given to be 152, right? So I can start from here, starting from 1, I will end at 16.2. So 0 to 16.2 to 15.2 is 152. So since I'm starting from 1, I'll end at 16.2. That is 152. Then I'm going to project all those points upward this way. Project all those points upward this way. So close it up. Also close it up. Also move this. And yes. Can you see that? So that is the shape we have there. Now the next thing we're going to do is to get the center of this given figure. The center of what? Of this given figure. But before that, we need to get what? The center of the given figure. So if you look closely, from the top here, from the elevation, I'll measure 25 up, 25 up, I'll measure 25 down. Do you understand that? So let's do that and see. So if I should measure from this point here, from 0, this is 25. Also from 0, this is 25. So I'll make it form a box this way. So this will come here, and this will come here. This also here. Let's look at what I'm doing. Right, I'll do the same thing here too. I'll do the same thing here too. And also here too, cutting that aspect out. And here too. And here too. So what do you notice is all those parts I brought out, I am going to thicken everything out. So let's thicken that and see. So I'll thicken from here to this point. I'll thicken from here to this point. I'll thicken from here to this point. Hold it. I'll also thicken from here to this point. I'll also thicken from here to this point. I'll thicken from here to this point. Right. Now I intentionally left here. Also thicken from here is solid. This way. Right. Now look at what's happening here. I also thicken from here to this point here. So I will hold it there. Now, if you look at this hidden line you're seeing here, it's telling me that what? There's a figure in front of it, a rectangular figure in front of it. Is that okay? So what I will just simply do is, I'll measure 12 down and 12 up in all angles. How will I do that? You take your instrument here, from 0, you measure, this is 10, 11, 12, that's this direction. You come here also do the same thing, 0 is 10, 11, 12 in this direction. You do that here also, 0, we have 10, 11, 12. You come here to do the same thing here too, 0, you have 10, 11, 12. Can you see that? So if I should take this upward this way, I'll have this coming up, front line first. I'll have this coming up, front line first. Then I am going to now draw this from here. I'll take it to touch here, thicken it. And from here, I'll take it to touch here, which I am going to close up this way. Close up this way. Hope you can see that. And because of that hidden line, it shows that this is going in. Hope you can see what I've just done. Now we're not done yet. There's, from the figure you can see, there's a circular figure that is going through this figure here, and that is centralized. So what I'll just do is I'll join diagonals from this point to this point. I'll draw a line, right? Let's see that again, diagonals. I'll draw a line, then from this point to this point, I'll draw another line. So they are meeting at this point here. So it's from that point I'm going to pass my center line this way and this way. So this is what I'm focusing on, this is where they are. So now we're given that the diameter of that outside one is what? 64. So I need just 32. So I'm going to measure 32 on my meter rule this way, from 0, 3, 32 here. Can you see that? And I'll place it at this point here, and I'll mark 32 up, 32 left, 32 right, then 32 at this side here. So at this point here, that is where I'm going to draw a line. But before I do anything I want to do, I'll just draw a line up this way. Faint line. Faint line. Faint line. Faint line. This is how we have. So I'll project them upward this way. So I can easily project them upward this way too, this way too, this way too, which is the same level as this guy here, from here to here, 25, right? So I'll just come here and just mark one part here. I only need one line since I'm working with my instrument. So if you're not working your instrument, you just mark them around. So I'm working my instrument, I'll just transfer this point. This, 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 this. Can you see that? So I brought out that box out on that row there. So what I was also is join the diagonals using ordinate method. Draw diagonal this way. Can you see that? Now what do you notice? This center here is the center here. So I can easily just connect it this way. And this way. See what they are, right? So we take a line from this point, this end point to touch this, and take a line from this end point to touch this. So where they meet, they're touching here and here. So just take your compass, you place it at this end to this end here, and you draw. Hope you can see what I'm doing. Can you see that? I'll take it here also, I'll do the same thing too. Hope you can see that. Then I'll come to this point here, I'll do the same thing here too. I'll come here, I'll do the same thing here. So let me take that out. So this is what we have. So that's what we have there. All good. So the next thing is I'm going to join the diagonal here too to this point, passing through the center. And I'll transfer those points. Instead of doing the same thing I've done, I'll just transfer those points. I need this point here on this line, and I need this point too here on this line. So what I will just do is from this end point here, since I use this to get this, I'll use this down point here to get the other side here too. Right? And I'll place it here to get the other aspect too. Let it stop here. Then this one too. Stop here. Then I'll bring this down. And this down. Right? So let me take that out. Hope you can see that. Now there is another one inside, and that has a diameter of 38. So I'll be using what? 19, 19. Divided into 2, so I'll be using 19 inside of it. So from 0, this is 10, this is 19 here. Right? And I'll place it at the center point. And I'm going to mark 19 here, 19 here, 19 here, and 19 here. So I'll bring it out to form a box. So if I should bring it out to form a box this way, and here too, and close it up. Close it up again here. These are the box, so it will be inside this box here. So I'll do the same thing from this end here. Take a line to touch here, and from this end here, take another line to touch here. So they are meeting at this point here. This is where they are touching. Can you see that? That is where they are actually touching. So if I should move forward, you take a compass and you place it at this point. Then if you draw, you come here to do the same thing. You draw. You come here to do the same thing here. Transfer. Then you come here to do the same thing too. Transfer. So I can taking them out and I'll be having this. This is what we have. So I can easily move this from this point to touch here, and this touch here. Right? So that is not the end. It's still coming down here. You can see it is showcasing at this point here. So I can easily just transfer this point down here to touch. First of all, bring this line down, faint line, then bring it down straight. So you can now draw your line this way. Then transfer that center point from here, come straight down to touch this line. So from that point, you will do the needful. Project this way. Can you see that? So from that line, you take it down. Let's see what will happen. And you measure 25 from that line. The same distance from here to here. Can you see that? So I'll just place it here and I'll mark. So when I mark, so that will be the point it will find itself. So I'll just from here do the same thing here. A long one and a long one too. So the measurement I use, measurement of what? Of 32, which is from this point to this point here. 32. You come here, you mark 32 here, 32 here, 32 here, 32 here. Can you see that? Then bring it out to form a box. So if I should bring this way, I'll bring it this way, and I'll close it up. Wow. I'll close it up. And I'll close it up. Where's the other one here? See it here. Hope you can see that. This is where they are. This is meeting here, right? Also, this is meeting here, and also this is also meeting here and here. So just join diagonals from this point to this point here. So what I want to do here is to avoid myself of different kind of things. I'll just transfer this point downward. All together. So you transfer this point downward. So this point, the first one is this. I'll take it out. So be on this line. The second one is this. To be on this line. So when I take my compass and I place it here, taking it to this end. Well, I'll join these two. Faint line, no, I don't really need to join everything, just faint line first. Then I'll come here, connect it to this point, right? I won't place it here and just complete the rest here. I don't really need that. What I really need is just this guy here to show that there's something there. So if I bring that out, this is what I'll be having. So um let's see what is really happening here. So this is what we have. This is what we have successfully created. Looking at it from that side, we're talking about this part here, which is where my arrow is pointing. The circle N showing the hidden line, right? And the base you can't see completely because this figure here is actually covering them up, right? So this top here, this bottom mirror you're seeing there, you can't see it completely. This is what we have here. We are looking at that figure on the screen. So if you have found it helpful, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and also share the video. Thanks for watching.